What's up, everybody? It's your boy Am here. So I have given myself a challenge for 2026 to pay off my debts. So the goal is to pay $20,000 off, which is half of it is credit card debt, and the other half is student loan debt. The credit card is the bigger amount, which is around 12,000. The college debt is around $8,000. Now, the first strategic goal is work overtime. So gain as much overtime as possible and work it to get down the payments, right? Because this is how I'm thinking. If you're making $2,000 bi-weekly, that means you're bringing in $4,000. If you can get extra 2 days of overtime going, let's say that's an extra $1,000. So by keeping my bills low and I'm living with my parents, just go ahead and use $2,000, and every 2 weeks or every month, use the $2,000 to pay off the credit cards. So that means that I should be able to pay off all the credit cards in about 5 months with overtime. And if I have extra money, just add on more onto that. So that means within 5 months, I should be able to finish that off, which means that, maybe I won't be able to pay off the student loan debt, but the credit cards will be paid off, which will be a high interest. Second plan is going to start making food for myself. Rather than buying food and bringing it to work, just go ahead and meal prep. And simple meals, chicken, rice, ground beef, and rice, and just spam that for the next 5 months. And that should be the plan for the food. Now, I already live with my parents, and I assist by giving about $1,000 to make sure that everything's good on my mom's side. So we'll be all good on there. And so I'll just keep contributing. So that means that I would have left over if I get $5,000 for the month. I have $2,000 left over. So truly, I could add on more, but we'll see on what's going to happen with that, with the payment, because you do need a buffer. I already have around like $500, $600 already saved in my savings account for an emergency, but I should add on more onto that to make it even more like rigid, so I don't have any problems in the future. So that's another thing I really got to consider when doing this. And I would say the last thing I got to do is just create a budget, which kind of is in the mix, which means that I have to track all my numbers and make sure that I'm on the same path to completing the goal in the 5 months of just paying off the credit card. And the next 5 months, or probably less, depending on how much money I'm going to dispense. Because let's say I can add on another 1,000, right, onto that. That means maybe I'll do 6,000. I mean 3,000 every month. So that means I can pay out 9,000. So maybe in 3 months, I should be able to pay off the credit cards a little bit more on there, and then maybe next 3 months pay off the student loan. So all depends on it. So I gotta do the math. I'll go ahead and create a chart and put on the screen for you guys so you can see it. And my last plan is just lay low. So I'm not gonna be trying to do too much going out with the friends or with the guys, or do anything that's gonna, cause me any stress financially. I just want to make it easy for me to kind of get all this done without too many issues in the mix, because I really want to get the debt away from me so I can start making new plans, because I really want to figure out how can you build financial freedom. I live in a nice small box and enjoy your rest of your life. And you have a little bit of money, you can travel around and go do some things. Nothing too crazy. I don't want to, be in Bali and all this. So I'm talking about, you want to see your family, you know, you want to travel to, I don't know, the Bahamas or Dominican Republic, or even closer. Go to Florida and Texas and call it a day. Nothing too crazy. I know that everybody's talking about, oh, they want to travel the world. I do not want to travel the world. I want an easy, simple life, and I don't want to work in the system until I'm 50, 60. Don't want to do that. And so the goal is to build the channel, have the channel funded, work my job, and build all the finances I can so I can invest the money into the stock market and build more assets just to kind of get you out of the situation because this sucks, man. You want more out of life. You don't want to live life like a peasant. And so that's the goal, man. So, you guys let me know what you guys would do and what type of plans that you would have set in store for yourself because I would love to know, get more ideas and more options because the more options will be the better, man. All right, guys. See you guys in the next one. Peace.